Kind day to you all! I'm Mark, and this is the prototype demo for M.A.S.S Builder. I just came across this on IndieDB, and it instantly caught my attention, because it's essentially a create-your-own mech game in the early stages of development, set to culminate in a campaign against alien invaders that one combats in a customized suit of mecha armor. And that sounds awesome. So I'm checking out this cross-section demo that I think is comprised of some amount of the customization aspect, and I think one can test pilot one's creations in the training mode. So let's check this out, because it instantly seems like something I'll just adore. So let's see here. Drag to rotate view. Cool. Oh man, this is incredibly detailed. Double click to reset angle. Oh cool, I can center it. Alright. Vertical drag to move view. Alright, so I can mouse in and out. I see. Alright, so that controls the height of the camera. Cool. So, frame. Okay. Joint settings. What is this? Oh, I can adjust the setting of the joints? Alright, whoa, okay. Alright, man. I didn't expect this much fine-tuning straight out the gate. Alright. Man. As someone that has enjoyed construction of models off and on throughout my life, this is cool. Because these are the sorts of adjustments that I've had that desire to make to certain models. Because I'll admit, like, I've assembled, like, Gundams and stuff like that, and I've enjoyed the genre in the past of stuff like Armored Core and Mech Warrior and to a certain extent Hawken, and this appeals instantly to that part of my taste, because it's those fine-tuning adjustments that most games can't let one make, much less like physical model kits. So anyway, yeah, sure, save that, I guess. Paint. Ooh, hello. Alright, so multiple aspects of customization here. Apologies if this episode gets a little dry, because I think this is most of the extent of what's in here. Let's see here. Wait, frame eye. Can I change that? Select style. I'm clicking on the color. Can I get to a palette somewhere? I don't know. Is it edit? Oh, here we go. Can I give it red eyes? Oh, that isn't the eyes. That's the joints. All right. Can I make those really dark then? Sure. Alright, oh, so that's that. Frame eye, here we go. Wait. Oh, there we go. Cool. That looks eerie. Alright. How about... Oh, jeez. Alright. The piercing holy light of the GODMECH is here to cleanse the alien Xenos from the planet Earth. Alright, cool. So... is it you? Are you the orange part? I think. Can I make a red mech? Can I? No. You're a different part of it. Hang on, let me see if I can find this. I can't actually seem to find the color slider for the orange part. Oh, I assume that's the armor because I'm on the frame tab. Alright, that makes sense. Alright, let's check out some of the rest of this. So, effects, metallic or gloss. Alright, I can hardly make those out at the joints. So, let's save this. I'll click into the armor tab. And oh my, there are a lot of slots here. Let's just start at the face. No, I think I'll start at the chest, because that's a place I can actually see color changes. So, assemble, paint, there we are. Alright, I'll just start, yeah, at the actual start here. So let's just come at this in sequence. Item locked, oh man, alright, so apparently, customization is one hell of an aspect of this game, at least to come. So, man, I am impressed already. I certainly hope this achieves what it's setting out for. I mean, already, clearly, this has so much going for it, because there is so much asset quality here already that, I just hope the action is able to live up to these models. So, edit style, there we go. So, this is the white metal parts. Okay, so the orange metal parts, can I make that red? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so then what about... where's the... yeah, there we go. No, that's not what I want. Oh, because I forgot to save. Alright, hang on. There we go. Save that. There we go. Now, let's go to you, and let's just make you. Oh, that's not the. I thought I was clicking on that part. Yeah, okay, save that anyway. Man, I wish I could save that. Maybe I can without having to click in and out of that menu several times over. Is that thing a part that I can change? Is that the headlight? Maybe. I think yeah. Okay, so that's that color. Can I make that like? Yeah, we'll just make that dark too. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Can I make it like really metallic for some reason? Because I just feel like that, I guess. Yeah, sure. Okay, so there's that. That's looking cool. Looking more like my style. So, ooh, oh, cool. I can apparently change different parts of it individually. That man, the amount of meticulous customization this allows for appeals enormously to me. I could spend, because I was about to say waste, and man, that is an improper use of that term in this instance. I could spend so many hours just constantly tweaking the slightest little detail to get things perfect. So let's see. Patterns. Yeah, that's something I still wanted to look at. Sample category. What am I? Oh, this is for the white metal part. Now let's click over to orange metal. I should probably relabel those because they're only accurate once. After I customize them, they aren't these colors anymore, and I'll certainly forget these placeholders. So I call that like chest plate and then like eye plate or something like, yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, okay. So highlighting that isn't doing anything. All right. I am on the no, because for some reason I'm on the orange metal part again. Come on, do the thing. Are these patterns functioning? Seems like they aren't, although it's still defaulting me over to that. Maybe it's pattern options? Oh, wait, opacity? No, it's at 100, so I like the fact that I could fade them in and out using the opacity slider if they functioned. It just seems like they aren't functioning at the moment. Alright. Ah, and I answered my own question, because I should pay some attention at some point. I can rename these things, so I shall rename this chest plate so that I remember. There we go. Alright. So, anyway, I'll figure out more about the patterns later. So for now, let's see. What have we got here? Ooh, apparently decals are a thing. Can I actually change out any of these parts? Ah, I can't. Oh, I can preview them, though. That's interesting. So I can just go for full-on flashlight face. Or more of a, like, 90s anime look. Alright. I'm sort of liking my Optimus Prime face here. So anyway, let's see about decals. Although I'm thinking let's do that again on the chest just because it's the easiest place to see them. So decal element 1. Are there any differences in clicking on these decal element things? Because I can't tell exactly what these numbers are for. Let's see, design. Oh my, there are so many of these. So, oh man. Alright, so all these are like engine warnings, control panels, radioactive materials warnings. So, cool. Alright, so caution labels. Alright, I ain't about to play with that. How do I, like, change it, though? That's the one thing I just want to see. Oh, okay, cool. So that one actually changes. So yeah, it seems like the coloration patterns are the ones that I'm having trouble getting to function. The rest of this seems like it's functioning just fine. So, color. For the sake of example, could I make that? Yes, I could. Okay, so I can change the decal color. That's cool. I like that. Adjust. Okay, so I could position it differently if I wanted. With X and Y axes. Yeah, okay, so I can scoot it around. I can scale it. Man, this is a robust system. I am impressed. I can X flip it, wrap it. What does that mean? Does that mean it'll like wrap around a curved surface if I increase the size of it? Hang on, let me see. If I increase it like that and then click wrap. Yeah, alright, it curves around the surface. Adaptive texturing. That's cool. Okay, so, man, alright, just real quick, because I'm curious. Let me see, let me click the upper head thing. Can I actually at least preview some of these other pieces? It looks like a lot of these are invisible, so I assume that means that they haven't got models yet. How about the lower head pieces? Come on, face me! There we go. Yeah, most of these are missing. Ah, it's a shame. Because I'm curious, because this is a cool art style. How about neck plates? Nah, alright. Any different chests? Nah. Man. Ah, I was hoping to see a little more in the way of parts. So, paints, decals, assembly. Okay, so that's all that there is there. Let me just click through these, and I'll just cut to it if any additional parts are available here to show off. Man, you really can remove the cowlings from almost everything, can't you? And it looks like that's about it. So there's only a few parts available to preview in this current version of the demo. And that's sort of a shame. I had hoped for more. Although, the stuff that is here is incredible looking. So let's click into another tab. Whoa, hi there. Alright, so M.A.S.S is here, and she's animated. That's actually impressive, because that is a high frame rate animation. Okay. Anime is all hell, although, I mean, if you're coming at this game and you haven't got that expectation, the hell are you doing, man? Alright, so this feature is under development. Alright, so I can't access weapons yet. Attachments, alright, that's under development too. Tuning, still under development. Abilities, yeah. Photos, alright, thanks, M.A.S.S. Alright, so there's only a little to do here then. How do I exit this? Do I just click that? Okay, cool. I was concerned for a second there that would close out the game. So I can color change my mech suits. Let's try a little training. So, whoa, okay. Alright. So, M.A.S.S is here to help me. Oh, apparently her actual name is Reina. I prefer my nickname. So, welcome to the training ground. In this place, you will get to test your M.A.S.S and practice your controls. Also, that acronym actually does stand for something. I just can't remember what it is. I'll check the IndieDD page, and I'll clarify in the captions here. So that's what that means. Alright, anyway. Practice your controls. Okay, let's get started. Try moving around and get familiar with the controls. Alright, cut and dry. Ah, ooh, a little jerky. Ah, alright, I'd hoped for something a little smoother. So, alright, press escape and open menu and view controller. Ah, here we go. Alright, so this is the control menu. So, cycle weapons with tab, movement W, A, S, and D, shift, enable boosters. We've allowed unlimited fuel. The game will have limited fuel on completion. Okay, so I can just mess around with it here. Left mouse in free mode, click to attack, close combat weapon. In aim mode, click to attack, ranged weapon. And then, of course, right mouse is to aim. Cool. Simple. Okay. So, let's see here. Apparently, sound effect and graphics improvements are in development. Of course, this does not show how the game will look on the finished version. Training grounds allow players to test out the controls of the M.A.S.S builder. Players can use two weapons. The beam rifle, a continuous shooting beam of energy bullets. Methinks one might want to rephrase that, because words mean things, and those are more or less incongruous terms. The plasma shooter, again, might I suggest a rename? Strong, impactful. So it's so meaningful. Plasma bullet shooter. I think projectile is what you're going for here, because a bullet, that's a word with a specific meaning. Projectile is the general term you're aiming for, I think. That explodes on impact. Okay. So, in development controls strafing, melee, target lock, and off. Well, man, I completely fumbled that sentence. Target lock, off and on. There we go. So, whoa, geez, all right, let's face plant into a few more walls. I kind of like the explosive sound effect for activating those thrusters, because, man, I accelerate so suddenly. Just a little more acceleration, considering the size of this thing, and that could very well represent me piercing the sound barrier. So, all right, let's test out some of these weapons. Whoa, all right, that's a cool little HUD display there. Alright, so how about you there? Oh, he does explode. Alright, for a second there I was a little sad that I couldn't actually kill him. So let's see. That was one weapon. I think that was the laser, so... Yep, that's the plasma. Alright, that's cool. Can I... Oh, cool. I can continue demolishing targets because they respawn. I might actually like to see that targeting reticle cleaned up a little, because there are just so many lines on screen that it's actually more distracting than helpful. Like, especially those animated, like, the circular things that sort of cross inwards as one aims in. It's distracting to the eyes. Also, they cycle as I shoot. Does that mean anything? Is that some sort of ammo indicator? I can't tell. I don't think so. I do like that I have a distance indicator there and a projectile angle indicator. That's cool. Because I'm sure with more advanced sorts of weapons, especially anything that has arcing projectiles, that'll come in quite handy for ranging. Let's see here. Could I fly like upward maybe? Hey, I can jump and I can jet forward, so I can sort of glide. I can't jet upward, so aerial combat looks like it ain't much of a thing. Man, I had honestly sort of hoped for a little more out of the combat in this game, because this feels a little clunky and slow-moving. So hopefully there's more to the end product. Because as it stands, these are fancy, artful assets that aren't getting used all that cleverly, as far as mechanics are concerned. Again, though, this is an incredibly early development cross-section for this game, so as far as I'm aware, there is in fact a more involved campaign, or at least a set of missions or challenges perhaps planned for this that should give it a lot more substance. And given that they're still coding in strafing as a fundamental mechanic, I'm sure this is certainly just the lightest of frames to demonstrate the concept at play here. So, can I actually do anything? Can I, like, leave this area? Or is this really just all that there is to the training mode right now? Yeah, I can't really seem to change altitude at all. One piece of credit I'll certainly cut this game. It runs incredibly smoothly. Even in the customization screen when I'm zooming in so close to these apparently really high poly models. Although the environment looks as though it's fairly low poly, so a lot of the CPU power, or rather the GPU power, is going into the rendering of the mechs themselves and less so the environment. So let's see here. Yeah, it looks like animations could use a little smoothing out as well, because I'm sort of moonwalking. It looks as though my feet are not staying on the floor at the same rate as I am moving forward. So it looks as though I'm running on a slippery floor and losing traction instead of moving at the same rate that my feet do along the floor. So that's something that I'd like to see ironed out. So I had hoped to do a little more with this, although it seems that this is all there is to it at the moment. So check this out, and I'd suggest, if you're interested in this sort of thing, keeping an eye on it. Again, I came across it on NDDB. I couldn't tell you if it's on any other platforms. Certainly seems fairly early in development, so I think if I recall correctly, the projected release date for the final product on NDDB is 2019. So clearly they anticipate another full year of development to realize this concept. And I wish them well in doing so, because there is a cool idea here. Man, can I enunciate words one of these days? That I certainly hope they are able to see through to its culmination, because clearly there is some artistic talent at play. So anyway, check it out if you're interested. Thank you all kindly for watching. If you have enjoyed this episode, consider checking out our Patreon to help us keep the show alive. I am Kinsmark here at Last Level Press, and as always, I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed.